Hey everybody, first of all, do you like my hair? Second of all, I'm not going to tell you how many takes of this video I did before I got to this one. I'm just determined to get through it this time. So there's two things really that kind of tie it all together for me. One is that we're all connected, and so that implies that, you know, anything that you do to others, you're really just doing to yourself, and anything that you see in others is really just a reflection of how you feel about yourself, and that life is what you make of it. And that was actually the second thing, is that, you know, life is what you make of it. So you can choose, you know, how you view things, how you interpret things. You don't always have, you know, a bunch of options laid out before you, but, you know, whatever options you have total control over how you react to whatever happens to you. And so you can react positively or negatively. You could be constructive, or you could be destructive. And so it's really up to you, like, whether you want to, you know, go in a certain direction, or kind of, you know, spread yourself out and be broad and open-minded. And like, both sides have pros and cons, but in the end it's just, you know, relax, because you have one life to live, and you don't really want to live it stressed out or confused. So, you know, there's certain things that we don't know and that we'll never know. You know, why toil over them, or let somebody else tell you how they think it is? And just decide for yourself what you want to believe, and just go with it and see if it works. And if it doesn't work, you know, correct it. But there's only so much that you can do to make sure that you're living your life correct, you know. And like, it's something that I always worry about, because I was raised a certain way, and then as I grew up, like, my beliefs changed, and I'm always kind of at that constant struggle of, you know, and is what I'm doing right? But there's really no ultimate way to know. But I think, like, we intuitively know, like, what it is we should be doing, and what it is we should believe, and how we should live. And so if we can just follow, like, the inner sort of voice, and not get tied up in what other people say, you know, because they're just talking. People want to talk. People want to do what they do. They're just other people, and in the end, you have to get along with everybody. We can't keep, like, fighting all these wars and shit. Like, it's ridiculous. In the end, we're just gonna have to, you know, suck it up, because you can't control everything, and so you just kind of have to do what you can, take action on the things that you're able to take action on, and the stuff out of your control, you know, just let it be. And, you know, what you do have control over, you know, try to make the best of it. Be as creative as you can, as nice as you can, as productive as you can, with what's within your power to affect. But everything else, you know, just let it be, like the Beatles say. That's about all I can say on the subject. I feel like I'm rambling at this point, but it's all just one sort of truth, I think, that I live by anyway. But there's a bunch of different ways to say it, and there's a bunch of facets and possibilities to it, interpretations. But in the end, it's all just one thing for me. It's kind of, it's a deep thing, though. It's like you could just talk about it forever, but it's hard to explain in one word, I guess. Oneness, serenity, I don't know, there's God, there's a lot of different terms and interpretations to it, but I think it's all one thing, it's all connected. And so, yeah, I do feel like I'm definitely rambling at this point, and I don't know if this is going to make sense, but it makes sense to me on some level, and I feel like if I can live at that level, or try to, you know, aspire to live at that level, that's the best condition that I can be in. And so I wish the same for you guys, that you can probably, you know, find some way to express that that's all I really want to do with my life is to express that through as much as of what I can do as I can, and hopefully other people can either discover that for themselves through what I'm doing, or that whatever I'm doing can just make them happy, and then I've done my job. So yeah, that's all I want to say. I hope that was clear. I don't know, maybe, whatever. It's just a video, right? I love you guys, and I'm happy to be a part of this. It's fun. All right.